What is going on YouTube? GKL Games here, and today we're back with another video. And on this video, we're here in another tutorial. Yesterday we had a tutorial on how I record my videos. This tutorial is how I edit my videos. So why don't we go ahead and get started? So one thing to go ahead is that this program is very heavy because it's a very good program. It's a professional program it's even made for movies and everything. So this is a very heavy program. So if you have a little laptop, it's not gonna work out as good. So you need a good PC for this. I'm sorry, but this is just what I use to edit. The name of this program is DaVinci Resolve, as you can see right here. And when you open up, you're going to see this tab. If you want to download it, the link will be in the description down below. But this is complicated to download. So here's what you want to do. This is the link that's going to be in the description down below. Here's what you're going to see. And as you can see, it's showing DaVinci Resolve 17, which is the new version that they were preparing, but it's still on beta, so I'm not going to show you guys that. Maybe in the future I'll do an updated tutorial on DaVinci Resolve 17. But what you want to do is you're going to click download, and you want to make sure you click on DaVinci Resolve 16, not DaVinci Resolve Studio 16. You want to make sure you click DaVinci Resolve 16 and download it for Windows, Mac, or Linux, whatever you use. Then you download that, open it up, set it up, and you're gonna see this. This is where your project's gonna be. As you can see, I have a bunch of projects. I really do not like to name my projects. As you can see, the names are like a ha ha ha. I'm just too lazy to keep naming all of them, and I'm probably never gonna go back to them. But as you can see, I have all my projects, all the videos that I've edited over here. For example, I have my intro that I made. Oh no, this is actually my codes video. But I have my Demon Slayer intro, my outro. Everything is right here that I made. All the videos that I've saved. For example, this is the GKL Nerd Talk video that I posted. If you guys didn't go check that out yet, right here we also have my video from yesterday and everything, and it's something pretty cool. So here's what you want to do. Always when you open it up, you want to click on Untitled Project. That's going to open a new project for you, and you're going to see this. I recommend you editing your video over here. There's three things you want to learn. There's the cut, the edit, the fusion, the color, the music, I forgot what this one is. I think it's export. I'm not sure. But I remember when I first got DaVinci, this one was the easiest for me to edit. This section right here, the cut, was the easiest for me to edit because it was your most simple. But after I got the hang of the edit part of DaVinci, which is this one right here, it just made my life 10 times easier. This is just so much easier to edit in than this one, but it's hard to get used to. But if you're a beginner who never used the editing software ever in your life, then you better use the cut because I think it's better for you to get used to it. It's just simple. But if you already you have a couple of knowledge, use this one because it's really good. So, first thing you want to do, I'm going to open my files in my other monitor right here, and I'm going to drag in the video that I recorded for yesterday, which is the video of how to record with OBS Studio. So I'm just going to grab that in, and I'm going to drag it in here. When this shows up in your screen, make sure you click Don't Change, and keep it over there. Now what you want to do, it's in your timeline right here. It's not in your timeline actually, it's in like where you're gonna keep your videos. So now I'm gonna hold it and I'm gonna put it into my timeline. So now my videos in my timeline. I like to wait like a minute or so the video renders and it's not as laggy. But this is a very simple video. It's a very low video. It's not that high. It's not that heavy. So I'm not gonna wait. And here is a tip for you guys. Oh, I forgot to link it, so let me delete this real quick because I forgot to link it. I'm gonna show you what these tools do. So the magnetic is like, let's say I cut it over here, right? Let's show an example. So I'm gonna cut over here, and I'm also gonna cut over here, and I'm gonna delete this part. What the magnetic tool does is that when I put it here, it's automatically gonna put it together where I need it. Like as you can see, it's getting kind of stuck. But if I disable that, it doesn't. It just goes straight through it. That's why I like it sometimes. I don't like it. It just depends. So let me do Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. So then it goes back to normal. The link tool is so then I can, for example, just delete the audio from over here. Let me do Control Z, Control Z. Make sure it's back to normal. There we go. It is. And that's pretty much what you need to learn. Over here, you got the zoom in case you want to zoom out of your timeline. You want to zoom in of your timeline. And sometimes it's a little bit of lag, but it's also because I got my recording software and everything. But DaVinci Resolve, as I said, it is a heavy program, so you will need a lot of stuff. Your computer needs to be powerful. So let's get started. So one tip for you guys is see the audio. Be guided by your audio side. So as you can see, my audio in the beginning only starts until here because I pressed the record button, but I didn't start talking until here. So I'm gonna pull this up all the way over about here, a tiny bit before I actually start talking, and then if we press play. What is going on YouTube? GKL Games here today. Yeah, the audio for this video didn't turn out as good, but it was still a very good audio that I'm gonna keep it for now. Now, why don't I show you guys transitions? So let me cut over here. Let's say between here, I'm gonna cut in. Let's cut over here too. And let's say I'm gonna skip. Pretend this is a loading screen for the game. I'm just gonna put these together, and then this video transition. If you don't have this open, you're gonna want to click on effects library, and then you're gonna see this over here. You have audio transitions, video transitions, titles is text. So if you want to add a text on it, you got generators, effects, open effects, all of that. So if you want to maybe shake the camera and everything. But this one is my favorite one that I usually put in, which is the blur dissolve. So I put it right there between both of them, and now when I press play, like over here, you can see I downloaded OBS Studio download. Yeah, you see that? It did a little blur effect. So that's something very cool. I usually use that in my gameplays and everything. So then it just looks better instead of a normal cut. Then what I usually like to do is sometimes I'll turn off the volume, because sometimes it's annoying when you're going through and it's just because like you're not talking. So I just go make sure there's no audio. Like right here, for example, the audio goes down. So let me make sure see what that is real quick. See, as you can see, I was quiet for a little bit. And as you can see, I'm gonna close this. Cause my microphone, yeah, see, I messed up and I said the word wrong. So I'm gonna get the cut tool right here, and make sure when I got back over here. So as default, let's say with your headset, it will capture the audio that is coming out of your headset. So I just leave it as default for now. So I'm gonna cut it right here, go back here, and then put it over here. Cause my background has music. So as you can see, if I press the, yep, see, it's working right now. So I'm just gonna go through it one more time, turn off the audio right here, go through it, just make sure there's no parts where I see like my audio going down. Sometimes it's your volume, but I think this video is good enough right now. This video does not take a lot of editing because really it's more of a tutorial. But let's say you want to add background music. So let me open my files again. And let me get some background music in here, because I have a lot of background music downloaded from my videos. So right here, I got Attack on Titan. Oh my god, I'm gonna get copyrighted. Hold up. I forgot about copyright. Dang. Let me just, here, this one is a remix of the Attack on Titan opening that I like to do. So I'm gonna cut out, let's say I only want this part of the song to be in it. You guys might get ear raped just like me right now. I do not know. But let's say I only want the song in, but I want throughout the whole video. I can just press Control C, put it on this edge right here, and then go boom, boom, this part over here. So let's see. As you see, also it might be a little bit laggy. I just got a message from OBS saying that it might overload the thing over here because I'm using way too much, but it's because DaVinci is a heavy program. But as you can see right here, the audio, if I do play against here, it's very heavy. It's very louder than my voice. So I'm gonna go to the music tab over here, and what I'm gonna do is grab this one, which is the Attack on Titan remix or whatever. And as you can see, it's on audio 2. So here in audio 2, I'm just gonna turn it back with another video. And on this video, I'm gonna be bringing a very different video for you guys. I usually turn it down so it's barely hearable, but here's the thing. You might want to turn it up a little bit more because you're also gonna think about mobile. This is something I actually got mistaken. I had my headset really loud, and I turned it up until my headset couldn't hear. But when I went on my phone, for example, to watch my video, I barely got anything, because you gotta remember that they're not on headset like some of the time. So you maybe gonna put a little bit louder than your voice. It's still gonna look better on the video. But I'm gonna delete the audio right now. Oh, I almost deleted the timeline. But this is pretty much it. Now, a good question that some of you guys asked me is, what about green screens? How do I add green screens like I do in my videos or memes, whatever? So let me get a green screen real quick. I don't know if I have any. Oh, I do. I have this Luffy green screen. So I'm gonna unlink it real quick so then I can delete this. There we go. And as you can see, it's the green screen Luffy. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna go over here to the one with the pencil diffusion side. And this is very much easier than going over here. There's two ways for you to do green screen. The one most popular that you're gonna see on YouTube is that you're gonna go over here. You're gonna click right here, click over here, click on the green screen, and as you can see, like, it cuts out the character because this is your main thing. You're gonna want to add alpha output, and you're gonna want to drag it together over here, and then, oh, I forgot to inverse it. But this just takes way longer than what you really just need to do. So what you want to do is, after you add your green screen, go over here to Fusion, click on your median one, Control space right here, and you just want to type delta. Type in delta key right here, add that in there, and now all you have to do is grab this little utensil, and boom, perfect. The whole background is gone. And now when I play it, let me play this video real quick right here. Videos. Want to know how do I record my videos? Wait. As you can see, I downloaded OBS Studio. See, there's no green on the side. Will be in the description down below. It's perfect. and simple. So a lot of people are gonna tell you that you need to go all the way over here, keep editing the alpha output and everything, which is so annoying. It takes 5 minutes for you to just do one green screen. When literally you can just do it in a couple of seconds over here. I usually do that with my like and subscribe and everything. I don't have it right now. For example, let me no, I don't have it right now with me. But that's just pretty much it. I think this is a really good wrap up for where we are now. Of course, there's some more tools that you can play around with. I recommend this channel. You can just search up his 1 minute DaVinci Resolve videos. He helped me out a lot when I was first learning about DaVinci Resolve. All you have to do is go over there. He does 1 minute tutorials for everything, green screens, cutouts, whatever you need. So make sure you go check his channel out because it helps so much. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to give a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But just before I go, I'm so sorry. I just need to tell you guys that there's this thing that you gotta keep in mind. Make sure that every time you cut your project, you do Control S, because Control S just saves it. So let me just name this tutorial, and then Control S just saves it, because sometimes this happened to me so many times. I was working on a heavy video and DaVinci just simply closed. It just closed and I lost everything. So every time you do a cut, just do Control S, so you don't lose anything. But after that, you might be wondering, how do you, sorry that I said I was going to end the video here, but I mean, you might be wondering, like, how do I save my video, how I put it on YouTube? You want to click File, you want to click Quick Export, and then you're gonna click YouTube, and there's two things you can do. You can either click, you can link your YouTube channel with DaVinci, and it's automatically gonna upload it to YouTube, or you can do this other method. I like to do the other method where you put it in YouTube yourself because I think it's faster. So what directly to YouTube does is you upload it to YouTube, so it renders the whole video, then it renders the time for YouTube. What I like to do is just don't do it directly to YouTube. I just save it to my computer. It takes like 8 to 7 minutes, and then I go over to YouTube and put it myself. And when I put it myself, while it's rendering on YouTube, I can go put in title, description, tag, thumbnails, everything. So by the time I'm done with that, the video's already ready to go out. So I recommend just clicking on YouTube. Do not click upload directly, and just export into your computer. But now I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.